everybody. What's up, Bill? Hey. We got a fucking couch today.
Hey, Carrie Ann, I guess we're going to have to do this later.
No. We're going back to you.
David Tell's
back. But we're going back to Jim Jeffries. You asked about Carrie Ann. She's very cute. She's adorable, and she sweats a lot. She has sweaty.
She got jaundice?
No, I've always gets nervous and sweats.
This is the thing I realized today.
She'd sweat
I was just telling
Marin,
Travis.
man.
That was the only time I really ever sweat that bad. I was just kind of nervous. It was my first time on air. It was like my second week at the internship. But now I'm nervous, but I'm not sweaty. I just feel like I might vomit. And I think it's just like the level of nervousness I am. Because I'm pretty nervous.
Somebody should explain to Bill what the fuck's happening.
We're talking to someone back in New York. A big fan of Marc Maron's. Yeah, a big fan of Marc Maron's.
It's your intern, right?
Yeah.
And what are you teaching this girl?
Not much. She gets coffee, really.
Oh my God!
And you're trying to you're trying to hook her up with me. That's what you're going to teach her.
She wanted to talk to you.
I just want to know: is this a new format, sitting all the Jews on one couch? Sorry, Nick.
So there you go. Curry just wanted to say hi.
Well, hi. I'll meet you when I'm in New York, and we can ask why you're doing this.
I saw Seth Meyers because I got a standby ticket because you're gonna be on. So
Oh God, I was.
Oh no, I'm so embarrassed now. Okay, I'm gonna go.
No, that was pretty good though. I didn't know what was gonna happen in that show. That was fun.
I was sitting right in the front row. Like I went by myself and they put me right in the front.
All right, don't push it. Come on, get out of here.
So cool.
Deal with this shit
She's trying to get her own deal.
I wish you spoke French.
Get her off. You talk too much.
I'll talk to you later. It's all right, Judy. It's it.
She's a
I know. It's hard to hear young people.
She needs a fucking hobby, man.
How old is she?
20.
That's a little young. That's
Mark, shut up.
Perfect.
That's perfect.
That's 1994. That's what year she was born. 1994.
You could take her to see The Fault Is in Our Stars or some other young tweener.
The Hunger Games.
Hi, Bill Burr.
What's going on,
Hey,
Bill?
how are you guys?
We're doing all right, bud.
Glad I came down, you know.
Yeah.
9 in the morning. I figured it was going to be like you two guys with like one guest.
No.
You got a whole couch here. I could have still been sleeping.
Yes, you could have slept in today.
Sorry, I'm hungover.
God, everyone's hungover and tired today.
I'm hungover. I'm just tired.
Mark isn't? You're just tired?
Just wanted to announce that for no reason.
7 guests and no energy.
No, it is amazing how there's a. But look at Mark's hair. It's
What's
like
going on?
you do look very
Looks
good.
good. Sharon looks good.
I showered and combed my hair. Is that
I
a big
know.
All right, fancy.
The shower part.
deal? Oh shit! Who woke Jim up?
Jim looks rough right now.
Jim is
I'll be
banged up.
right in an hour.
You'll be all right? Just as
What does that mean? All right in an hour. When will you be conscious and good?
I'm going for the get drunk again theory.
Second win.
Hey, Bill, did you get your award yet? You're getting an award up here.
Congratulations.
Oh,
That's
Jesus.
great.
Yeah.
What's the award?
I was the only person who didn't have a good enough excuse not to fly up here and accept it.
You know, there's a lot of deals to be
I'll
had.
get one of those one day.
Yeah, it's one of those, the 7th. Do you want this award? Pastiest comic for 2014.
Is there a word? Is there a title of the award?
Yes, there is. He got
there
the.
was Brian Piccolo.
Wasn't it like comic of the year or something?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was something
Comic
like of the century.
was it comic of the-
feature act of
Employee of the month.
2013. I was supposed to come up.
Don't begrudge the festival because there's a lot of deals to be had. Last time I was here, I booked 2 weeks at the Comedy Cellar, and I got back-to-back Friday shows, so it was great.
So you're accepting your award today?
Yes.
What time?
I don't know. I
I'd
think
like-
it's sometime in the afternoon.
And Tony V, the great Tony V, is presenting it, right?
Yeah.
Who's
What's
great-
weird is like his portion where he intros me. They said they had to keep it. He has to keep it under 2 minutes. And all I'm going to say is thanks. So it's going to be the fastest fucking show.
No, you should say something like, I'm really, with all this great talent at the festival, the fact that they chose me. Like, start with that. It sounds really humble.
Something falsely humble. Yeah, I'll do that.
Wait, do you have to do a set?
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I have no idea. I hope not, because it's at like 5 in the afternoon. So
Is that the gateway to being a judge on Last Comic Standing, or?
I hope so.
So wait, I'm not clear. Comedian of the year? Is that who you are?
Marriage.
I don't know.
Matt
He
Ryan's
doesn't want
jealous
to fucking
already
talk
about.
about it.
Yeah, I don't want to.
It's
gonna happen in like a few minutes.
I know, but he doesn't want to be like.
Thank
I
you,
understand you. All right, fine.
You should refuse
Let's
to
not
accept
talk
it.
on the radio.
A lot of Jew tension in the room. That's Jensen.
Mark cannot connect with people. That's what the problem is.
What?
Connected with a
Can't
20-year-old
connect
girl,
with
man.
No, congratulations is
Call
what I
back
meant to
from
say.
the-
What
Thank
came
you.
out? What I meant to say was congratulations, Bill. Like, not what fucking award is it? I don't get it.
Thank you, Mark.
I've
Is
never
it just
been
the
given
one
an
award, or is there other awards being given out?
Oh, you're getting
No,
one,
there's
Jim.
others.
What other ones
Yeah,
are there?
yeah.
It's just that one.
No, I think
Sleepy?
there's like 4 of them. Art Ross, the hot trophy.
Good luck explaining that when you go through customs. Well, you see, it's an award for comedy. Really.
That really peters out quick, huh?
Yeah, no kidding.
No, it's interesting.
I've been trying to steer it away from the award show for like
So
10
clearly,
minutes.
so clearly you have, and everyone didn't give a
And when
fuck.
is it?
They just kept steering into it.
Wait, it's today, right?
Yeah, it's in the afternoon. What it is
so
it's
humble.
But that's
like 4
not-
or 5 awards, and the guy introing me, he has to keep it to like 2 minutes, which is weird because all I'm going to say is thanks.
Holy.
No, you should give a really pompous
Don't give it away
speech.
now, though.
This is great. This is great radio.
Give a really
I know
pompous.
if I was driving a truck right now, I'd be excited, like, oh man, this is going to get me through
Now,
this state.
Billy, who vote?
Yeah, who votes on that?
What's that?
How do
I
they
have
vote?
no idea. I honestly have no idea. I think it's fucking ridiculous.
Who are the
If you want
past
me to
winners,
be honest?
Billy?
I think- here it
I
comes,
think
but
it- I think it's
here it comes.
ridiculous. And but you know, I've gotten a lot of great things out of this festival, so I said yes. So I come up here and I just knew I'd get shit faced and that type of thing. So I'm trying. I'm gonna blow past this
it
moment
a
today,
panel or-
and then it's all gonna be downhill.
What
I think
time
it's
is
going to
it?
be like this. I think it's going to be like 40 people, 20 of whom are wearing lumberjack shirts. And I will say thank you. Merci beaucoup, and I'll get the fuck out of here.
You deserve it, dude. You're so fucking good. You're a great comic, son.
He deserves the award.
He does.
He
yeah.
does, definitely. No doubt
Do you
about
guys
that.
see what
Like
they're
if-
doing? You
like
see
if
what
I
they're
could've-
doing? They don't mean a fucking word of this. They just want to sit there.
If I
watch.
could have voted on it, I would have voted for you. So there you
You know
go.
what?
Absolutely.
When did they decide this, in Pakistan or something? I mean, really? Like,
Is it a trophy or a plaque?
I think it's like an obelisk. It's like an obelisk.
is it a plane ticket? What is it?
Yeah, they bump me up to business class when they fly me back.
Is it a trophy or a plaque? Holy shit.
Come on, guys. There's got to be more meat on the bone.
What are you going
Come
to
on.
wear when you go to this award show? Upscale? Is it
No, I'd
cash?
probably wear a suit.
You should wear a tuxedo, like really fucking overdo it, be pompous. Prepare a long speech, top hat, overly dramatic. If only my grandmother were here to see.
You know, when I craft a shit joke,
Did you bring a suit, Bill? Did you bring one?
I'm not a suit guy.
I know, but you checked your
You
bag.
are
I couldn't
too.
understand it. You checked your bag on the plane. I could not understand that.
Yeah, well, weather,
All right.
work out.
Okay,
I
okay.
like options.
Also,
All right.
he doesn't want to carry his trophy back.
He's thinking ahead.
There we go again.
Holy shit. What's happening?
Everybody turns into a French person. Will you nudge everybody again?
I'm sorry, Jim. I missed your State of the Union thing. I really wanted to say.
Hey, how'd that go, man?
Well, you know, I felt that I really brought it home.
Did you?
No, I mean it was. It was nice to be asked, and but it's embarrassing. It's like
Why is it embarrassing? It's
Hey,
an
Jim,
honor.
what is the state of comedy right now?
What's that?
If
If
you
you
had
comedy in
what
this
is-
room, not good. Yeah, but that's the weird part. Is just, if it was just comics, it's fine to talk to just comics. But there was comics and other people, so you're kind of.
Yeah, but Jim, I always felt you had your finger on the pulse, and I've
No,
just
no, I
been
do, but-
waiting for years for you to just break out a nice 45-minute speech on setups and punchlines and stuff. It must have felt so great to finally get that off your chest.
Oh, boy.
You said everything I was going to say. Yeah, it really was nice to have to talk and to people just kind of listen to me and not have any input.
Did you work on like your arm gestures and stuff before the speech?
But I did say we simply cannot allow ourselves.
Did you get laughs? It was good, though?
There was some, yeah.
Yeah?
I bombed on an Otto. I quoted Otto and bombed. And you know how hard that is for a comedian to do, to quote Otto to other comedians.
So you said, to quote Otto,
Oh yeah, I
that-
said as my friend Otto Peterson.
Too soon.
What was the line again?
Kill yourself.
Yeah, kill yourself. Kill yourself. Didn't get anything.
Nothing.
And who introduces you? Like Puddles, that clown guy, or who introduces you?
It's a funny
Is that
story.
guy here?
Yes, he's here.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Who's Puddles?
He's a mime.
He's a very.
It's a tall clown / artist fellow.
I didn't know.
He's getting a trophy today.
Yeah, I had no idea that. Like, I did Andy Kindler's alt show at the Catacombs, and he was in the green room area, and like just sitting there. Like, have you ever seen a clown alone? All right, it's got to be like when like kids meet Slender Man on the internet. You know, it's like weird. Like, I knew you were real. I knew. And he was just sitting there, and then he does his act. He's a singer, and he does comedy. So
I saw him last night in the lobby. He got mad at his girl and had to go upstairs and take the paint off his face to have an argument.
That happened to me once. I got high with some clowns, and when I was still getting high, I was working as a PA on some circus video shoot things for kids songs. It's a long story, but the clowns were there, and they're like, "Want to get high?" And I'm like, "Yeah, all right." So we went back to their trailer, and they're just starting to roll up a joint, and I'm like, "Well, you're gonna have to take the makeup off because I don't think I can handle whatever about to happen."
that's definitely a story you're not going to tell to that 20-year-old chick. Like, I was in a trailer with some clowns. I mean, that's a creep out story.
No, wait, are you fucking kidding? I'm gonna open with that story.
Jim, the intro story.
Yeah, the intro. What happened?
Oh, there really is not much to go back to.
Oh,
Tom
hey, I
Papa.
watched your
Yeah.
talk show. It was great, man.
Oh, thank you.
On Vice.
Yeah,
Part
congratulations.
2's out today, so.
Thank
or
you.
yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting good, doing real well. I'm not used to good reviews, but I got a nice review.
Well, what's great? It's just you and in a suit.
Yeah, I wore a blazer. you
Yeah,
know.
blazer.
It's like just to get the ladies.
No, I thought it was good. It looked good. You did good. It was. I was happy for you. And that doesn't happen for me. Oh,
Thank you.
And it was an honor to be asked to do it after the guy that you wanted to do it canceled.
Well, you know,
it really was.
I actually didn't want him. They wanted him.
Who?
Richard Linklater, the director.
Is he a good talker though?
I don't know. He canceled 12 hours before, and I was happy. No, I don't have anything against the guy, but I didn't care about talking to him at all. I just didn't. So I was like, well, David Tell. They were going to cancel the episode. I'm like, let's get David Tell, and they're like, okay, and you were available.
How'd that go for you, Dave?
It was a free form kind of. It went from I actually said it on the. It went from talk show to podcast pretty quickly, but
Yeah.
it was all right.
It was the one I wasn't prepared for. We threw a monologue together because we were only supposed to do 2 episodes, and then we wound up doing 4. So yours was just kind of a thrown together monologue and nothing prepared.
But I love
You're on the
that.
shitty episode, I think, is what you
No, it was
said.
really funny. Kurt thinks it's the funniest one.
Yeah. No, it was a lot of fun to do it, and I do think I never saw you as a talk show host, but now I do. So I think it's great.
It's gonna be great.
Oh, let's hope.
So
How
far,
many
so
views has it gotten?
I don't know. There's no hit counter on Vice.
Really?
No, on YouTube you can get it, but I have to ask for internal count.
Are they cagey with the numbers? Like, if there's no hit counter, and you ask, like, how'd it do? And they're like, it was good, but what are the numbers?
No, they'll tell me.
They'll never
They will?
No, I
Who's your
think they will.
Yeah, they know how many there are.
Who's your
They
competition?
won't tell you, though.
Yeah.
Netflix doesn't tell you. It's weird.
No.
But they're like, we don't have them. Like, how can you not fucking have them?
They have them.
They have them.
Who's your competition? Like some guy tutorial on dubstep? I mean, it's how to apply makeup by some tweener in Glendale. Sorry, Jim. Go ahead.
Tom Papa introduced me.
I heard that. That went well, right?
Yeah, it was really good.
Tom is
It's
a
a
great
fucking
guy.
introduction.
What did he say?
It was the fucking worst intro.
Something pleasant.
Jim Norton's really nice.
Yeah.
And he works hard. It was like something fucking a person who's never met you says.
Has he met you, Tom?
Yeah.
No.
I didn't say it was funny. I'm just telling this. See, that's the problem right now. We all feel this pressure to be funny.
Yeah,
We're just
exactly.
chatting.
I don't.
We're just chatting.
I haven't.
How'd they pick Tom? Just because, or what?
No, they asked me. They said
knows
they
Jerry.
didn't. They said they didn't have anybody who was an MC. They're like, we have nobody. Do you have anybody? I'm like, so I saw Tom. I asked him.
that guy.
Yeah. Originally it was supposed to be Richard Linklater, but he was not. No, I asked Tom, and he said, yeah. And then they had a host, so it was weird. The host brought on Tom, and then he introduced me. It was just
Yeah.
Oh, well done.
a powerhouse.
This is as much fun as the World Cup. I'll tell you that right now.
This is not even as much fun as the World Trade Center.
Let's ask the crowd. Were you guys upset that you didn't make it to the whatever with the World Cup, or do you guys do that
Were you
up
guys
here?
in it?
What?
You don't,
I don't care.
No.
I didn't
Look
watch
at this
one fucking
group.
game.
Like they
Town, eh?
fucking give a shit about sports. Look at that.
Are you implying that they're dumpy?
No, they look hot with their.
Anyone have a question for our guest today?
That's how bad it is.
Yeah.
Any questions from the audience?
Fuck it. Let's go to the audience. My God.
It's a Q and R.
Who's got a question for anyone on the panel? Anyone on the couch?
Wow.
That was
Fair enough.
That was not a
Fair
question.
enough.
That was douchey.
What did he say?
It was,
He
but it
wants
was
a Red
fair.
Bull.
It was fair.
That was live.
Young Brad Pitt.
Live trolling.
That is a question,
I
though.
just don't like his
Oh,
comment.
at the end, yeah.
No, he's right.
Kid's honest.
I thought it was good
Yeah, give it to him.
Look at
Give him
Ken.
a Red Bull for God's
Kenny
sakes.
wants to grab him by the neck and throw him out.
No, he's
Easy, Kenny.
I don't see why you can't have a Rouge Bull. I mean, give him one.
All right, we got a question in the back there, Sammy.
Yeah, don't run, Sam. Take your time, Sam.
With his clown feet.
And your fucked up penis.
Yeah.
It's actually not so much a question as a comment on the Paul Provenza show yesterday. There wasn't a lot of people, but it was real nice to see Dave Attell out there and Billy Burr, and they were discussing some comedians that have passed away.
Oh, you were part of that show. We were talking about that earlier.
Thank you so much for coming to see that. Really did.
That's right.
You know what? I thought they didn't bring up Otto.
That's
I don't
what
know
we
George-
said.
You know,
earlier.
yeah, there was a lot of
Completely
names that were left on the
fucked up.
table.
Was it a panel? Was this a panel?
Yeah,
Did you bring
Paul,
up George?
Paul
No, George is still alive.
George is hosting one of the galas, and Wood of the Fest. It was. Thank you, sir, for coming to see that, because I think that was like one of the last minute like add-on things. But Paul Provenza did his green room show, but he dedicated the whole episode to the Gone But Not Forgotten comics.
That's a tough spot for you guys to be in, right?
Good idea.
Yeah, we actually got through it. We kind of
Right.
it was a good
It was
balance
fun.
of
It was fun
respect
watching
and
their clips,
shitting on
right?
people
You
who
talked
were-
about
idea for a
Patrice. Who else? Greg Giraldo and
Hedberg.
Richard Jennings.
Schimmel?
Panetta.
Schimmel,
Patrice.
Panetta, Schimmel, yep.
Good
Oh,
idea.
yeah, John Panetta.
You're right.
Panetta.
Otto, we didn't talk about.
Mike
Stefano.
Stefano didn't talk about him.
And Robert Wall brought it up, but David Brenner, who like you could say like created like modern comedy. I mean, what do you think?
Really?
You don't think
I
so?
didn't know
I knew Mark would have a different slant.
No,
on
no.
it.
Brenner was all right. He used to guest host the Tonight Show like a million times. I used to think he was hilarious.
I'm
when I was
doing a show
kid.
about comedians who currently have cancer.
I wonder why that was poorly attended.
that show.
They're
How
doing
many Tonight shows in today's money? Let's talk the exchange rate. How many Tonight shows equal one like appearance on at midnight in terms of viewers? What do you guys think?
It's 1 for 1, man.
I'm so tired. I don't even know what the fuck
One guy
I
in the
just
back
said.
gets it.
I think he was trying to say that the Tonight Show means nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't have the same juice.
I think that since we went
There was
to
a time you were on the Tonight Show. You were a big star the next fucking day.
Exactly.
Well, that was when there were
not
3
that
TV
conversation
channels.
again.
Right.
Yeah, they were only
fucking candy bars with 10 cents too. Who gives a shit?
Boy, you wish you were alive then, huh, Bill?
Finally, a hard laugh.
How excited did Nick just get?
Hold on a
I
second.
don't say much, but when I do,
What the hell is that
it's a real
noise after?
zinger.
These people made a weird noise after you.
They went,
it was a laugh. I haven't heard that all morning. Stop it.
Any other questions for anybody up here? That's it? No.
I'd like a question.
There's one in the back over there.
There you go.
Jesus Christ, it's like
Sir,
an
can you
episode of-
shuffle past the 2 Urbans we let in here, please?
I'd just like to ask Ari if he could hook me up with some weed.
What do you think?
Yeah.
No, we can't blame him.
Are you known for
What the
dealing
fuck?
weed? I didn't even notice.
I don't have any in my pocket. Otherwise, I'd probably give you some.
He can, he'll take care of you.
That was a dumb question.
It was a dumb question. Yeah, that really was
Weed.
bad.
Why don't you
I
ask me
feel
for a donut
responsible.
while you're at it? Any other questions? Nobody has a fucking.
I think they.
right there.
One
right
more.
there.
We'll try this one more time.
It's not, if they don't have questions, don't drag it out of me.
Actually, for Bill Burr.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, you mean the comic of the year?
Yeah.
Start getting used to the title, baby. Get used to it.
He likes to
Get
be
used to it.
called
It's
the
an honor.
award-winning Bill Burr.
Own it.
Award-winning Bill Burr. In light of recent events.
When everybody funny died, I mean, eventually it's the award has to trickle down to me.
Jeez. I think I know what you're going to ask. How have so many comic minds shut down at the same time? I don't know either.
I think it's this carpet in the fucking conference room.
It is,
probably.
Billy. It's a
you
shitty
know?
room.
We usually face each other rather than
Yeah,
just
right.
looking at these people. You
No,
know?
we're all tired today. I honestly think we're all
Yeah,
tired.
yesterday the crowd was good.
The crowd's good today. We were
good.
What was the
question?
What's your question, sir, for Bill Burr?
Poor guy's
There's
waiting.
too many of you, and it's saturated. I don't know. Anyway, Yes, my question was, in light of recent events with Anthony, you were getting a lot of heat online for not saying anything about it. Did you have something to say?
I didn't get a lot of heat. I didn't. All right. It was just perceived heat.
It was only
it's
8
20 people talking to themselves. You fucking shit cunt, fuck, and then they just start arguing with each other, and they just spin off into space. The level of like attention that people give to cunts who give you shit on the internet, like literally shows will change the direction that they're going in because of 20 fucking people on the internet. They're morons. They're fucking morons, and you just don't respond to them. And to sit there and actually act as though like that was some event in my life, it wasn't. Like I really don't look at the comments. I think what I think, I feel what I feel, and I don't give a fuck.
That's why he's Comic of the Year, guys.
There you go.
It's called fucking balls.
No, I really believe that there has to be some sort of pushback to people on Twitter and Facebook.
Yes.
Like the level of fucking arrogance. They're always just talking about how the people in the spotlight are cunts. It's just like the way that the regular people are handling being anonymous.
Yeah.
It's the same as watching somebody get a TV show and just ego just completely goes off the rails. The shit that they say, it's unbelievable. So I personally don't read it. So.
Do you know where the block button is? It's really easy. You just-
No, because that makes their day. Yeah. Like, oh, fuck, I added interactions. You just let them just...
No, don't even tell them. Just block them.
Yell down a hole.
Yeah,
That
all right.
nothing comes back. And then they just, like I said, they eventually spin off into their own little world.
See, I have not been handling it right. I'll actually DM my phone number and say, call me, let's talk about this. Let's
work this out.
Right.
That happened to me. That happened to me once. A guy called me at home who I called a cunt on Twitter, and it was one of those moments where you're like, wow, it really is easy to get my phone number. No, I called the guy a cunt on Twitter.
Was he just just a fan, or?
I know who the fuck he was. He was a fan, but like he was pushing my buttons.
What did he say that got to you?
He works for Verizon.
What did he say? It doesn't take much.
It doesn't take much with you.
You know, it was some. I don't remember what it was, but I just called him. Huh?
It was, hey, Mark, did you hear Billy Burr's Comic of the Year?
Yeah. So I would be like, why are you telling me that? And so
That is the dumbest award on the planet. It's the stupidest fucking thing.
Why? You deserve it. You're great.
You really do. It's
Really.
stupid.
Bill,
Come on,
you're
Billy.
great. You're great.
Oh, yeah,
You're one of the best whites we have.
I'm so above
Do you
everybody
get
else.
paid? Do you get paid for that?
Do I get paid for what? I'm
hoping.
hoping it's going to lead to some more work. You know, I can put it up on my website with some like stars around it.
I want to hear the rest of Marc Maron's story. So he called you at home?
Well, it was weird because I went back and forth with him on Twitter, and then like it was late at night, and my landline rings, and it never rings. I never use it.
Landline?
Yeah.
Grandpa?
Yeah, I know. So I had this moment like, holy shit, and I pick up, and I'm like, hello? And the guy goes,
Mark,
yeah,
it's your
Mark.
agent.
Right. It was just some guy going, Mark, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And I said, who is this? And then he hung up, and then he called back again. I'm like, hello? And then it's just this dude going, you know, it's not really cool to call someone a cunt
You got to him.
But like,
Did you slowly close the curtains? I would have thought there was a gun.
No, what I did was, the choice I made was like, I'm just going to interact with this guy like he just did something that wasn't fucking horrible. So he goes, like, I don't think it's right to call a guy a cunt. I just go, well, you were being a cunt, and now you're calling me at home. What is that about? Who the fuck? So I just went right at with him, and as opposed to go like, why are you calling me? I'm calling the police. This is creepy. I just argued with him for like 10 minutes, and I brought him around. He apologized. He fucking apologized, and then he said like, you know, I don't think the guests on the podcast have been great. Like, all right, we're done talking. So like, you know, it's like,
how do you get your number? Did you find out?
Then he sent you a picture of one of your cats with an X through it.
And then they had now he comes over once a week, and we can hash out.
And you meet in the garage like an American Beauty.
Did you find out how he got your number?
The sad thing about that, Bobby, is that if you own your house,
I do own a house.
well, then anyone can find out where you live and what your fucking phone number
No,
is.
you get
Real estate. So you got to
It's
get rid of the
public
landline.
record.
Get rid of the landline.
I didn't know that.
See, like, I don't even like saying this again because another kid came to my house because I said that on the podcast once. I said it upsets me how easy it is to find out your personal
So
information.
you decided that you'd say it again?
Well, he asked me.
I asked you about that. I didn't
over
ask you to be a
again?
cunt about me assuming I don't own a house.
No. But some kid.
You are a cunt. He was right.
Some kid came to some guy showed up at my house once.
Really?
When I was living with Jessica, there's a guy rings the doorbell. She answers it, and then she's like, "I don't fucking believe this." Walks away from the door, and I'm like, "What?" I walk up, and this kid's like, "You're right. It really is easy to find your house."
Oh shit!
Wow. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, what do you want? I said, he goes, I don't know, I'm just nervous. I'm like, why are you at my house? He's like, I don't know, I'm a big fan. Then I see he's got 2 girls with him.
Ooh.
And they're both kind of cracking up. And he's like, well, we're in a band. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So I walk out on the porch. I'm like, this isn't cool. It's creepy. And then the 2 girls are like, we told him not to do it. And I'm like, it's just not right to do this shit. Right. And there's this weird beat. I'm like, you want to see the garage show?
Were the girls attractive?
My chick was so pissed off. She's like, I can't fucking believe you let them come back. They shouldn't be doing that. I'm like, yeah, they're all right. They're good kids.
What are you going to do with that?
Sometimes that might have, I'm sorry, Bobby, that might have been the best way to handle it, because then you don't send them away mad. Their experience is complete.
But it is a little intrusive.
It stinks. It's terrible, yeah.
Mark Chapman had a complete experience.
That's a good point, too. That's a great point. Lennon did say yes to signing the album, and that didn't work out well. Good call.
Don't sign records.
But they can look it up like on whitepages.com.
Huh?
Yeah.
Just keep helping.
What is this, like a stalker? An expo for stalking?
Going to have a few more in the coming days now.
My mailman is. I came out to get the mail one day. He goes, "Hey, big fan, O&A fan." I'm like, "Oh shit." So he's a nice guy. Thank God he's not that fucking creepy. But there's a guy who's a fan of the O&A show that fucking knows what mail I get, and it's kind of fucking weird.
So that means you get some strange mail, Bobby.
Yes,
is what you're saying.
I got gorilla poo a few weeks ago. I don't know who sent me that. Somebody sent me gorilla shit. It looked like shit, and it said gorilla shit in it. I guess you can buy gorilla shit.
Does it smell like shit?
What did it taste like?
It tasted like gorilla shit.
All right.
Oh, well, that's what I do. I bring the screeching halt so we can take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break. Fuck it. We got Judy Gold, Bill Burr, Jim Jeffries, Ari Shaffir, Dave Attell, Marc Maron, and Nick DiPaolo, and of course Bob Kelly. We will continue.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Crowd's hanging in there. Very nice.
Yeah.
Hey, we got Pete Holmes has arrived. Also on the couch, Nick DiPaolo, Marc Maron, Ari Shaffir, Bill Burr, and Judy Gold. We lost Dave Attell. Where's Dave?
Attell and Jim, I think, were out.
Oh, and Jim Jeffries we lost. Right.
Yeah, they'll come back.
They'll be back. What's up, Pete?
Hi, Pete.
Hey, how's it going?
Welcome.
Thank you. I have bed hair.
Yeah, we noticed that.
It's been pointed out. I have real classic bed hair. I just want to say I'm very proud of it and I feel good to be here. Bill.
Don't fucking throw it on me. See what he did? Yeah, it was like 3, 2, 1 with the bomb, and then you fucking dropped it in my lap. The fuck was that? I got bedhead, everybody. Bedhead, my head. I got bedhead. Bill. Save me, Bill. Mayday. Sterling, dude, please.
I don't know. I don't have a talking point.
This is how it's been. Just to let you know.
Yeah, it's a strange room today.
This is how it's been.
I don't blame them. I don't know what I would do if I were in the audience and someone was like, I got bedhead. I'd be like, woo! I got it.
Do you party, Pete? Were you up late?
We were just talking about this. So, people go to these Hollywood, or, Montreal, I guess we should say, parties.
Yeah.
So much yelling. I just can't do it. I'm 35. I'm really feeling 35. I'm just like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Fuck you.
35. Fucking 52. I'm 43.
Bedhead, 35. Fuck this guy.
You didn't expect that response at all, did you?
No, I didn't.
Bedhead. You look like frame 305 of the Zapruder film.
See, that's why you bring up bedhead. That's good. Hello, Jim.
Back and to the left.
That's what I tell my barber. So, yeah, it's yelling, and I don't know. I thought 35 was older. So I bail sooner.
Fuck yeah.
The fuck up.
It's older than I've ever been.
I understand what you're saying, Pete.
Thank you, Bill. Every morning.
How are you, though? It's good to see you.
I'm good, man. I'm feeling great.
You all right with the cancellation and everything?
What's that?
The show? I mean...
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were on television a while
You were on
back.
television for a little while.
What?
Yeah, it was canceled.
It was canceled.
I feel really good about it. This is the first Montreal I've had since then, and a lot of people are asking about it.
They probably booked you before it was canceled.
Yeah, they brought it up. Can we cancel you? Is that possible?
Why'd they cancel it?
I think it was numbers. I mean, that is my guess. I wonder if you
FX just said my show was shit.
Jesus Christ.
But wasn't it numbers, Jim Jeffries?
No, they actually did say it was shit.
Really?
To your show?
That was the gist of the conversation, yeah.
Did they build up to that, or?
No.
Holy God.
I tried to sell it to IFC, but they said they already had shit.
It's weird to say that about Portlandia.
Wow.
See, how do they tell you? How do they tell you guys
Text.
you lose a show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it was Ed O'Neill. They found out Married with Children had been canceled watching TV in a bar, and that was like
That's how he
13
found
seasons
out.
away.
Usually what
That
happens is
not
one of
how
your
it found
friends says, "Oh, you didn't hear?"
They sent you a dead fish in newspapers.
Yeah, with an ad for your show in it.
How did they tell you?
I got one of the big calls, one of the calls where all your agents and managers are on there. And I didn't realize what a foregone conclusion I thought it was that we would come back. It wasn't just blind optimism. It was all, you know what it was? It was the union guys. The union guys that were on the show were all like, I've done this 1,000,000 times, you're coming back. You're coming back. And I just saw them as magical elves and gnomes. So I was like, these guys wouldn't lie to me because they don't have any reason to lie. They'll work on whatever the next thing is. So I'm just kind of going around thinking about the next season, but also being a little bit superstitious, like not really writing anything down, not telling any of my writers any ideas, just kind of keeping it to myself. Then I get the call. I was actually in the bathroom. I was in the bathroom like Elvis, and I was like, I guess I'll just take this. And they were like, yeah. And my manager, Dave Rather, was just like, hey, buddy, it's not coming back. Thank God I was on that toilet.
Did he say that's just, he just got it out of the way right away?
He did. It was a Band-Aid quick off.
Yeah, sure.
Why did they make you have everyone else there listening to your pain?
I don't know. Is that what they did for you, Jim?
Yeah, I got a conference call telling me I was shit. And then,
well, Jim, hold on.
Then there's that weird bit that you know your show's really cancelled when someone goes, "Do you want anything off the set?"
Yeah, you need
That's
anything.
when you know it's fucking over. And you're like, I like that chair.
I'll take the cameras.
When I did Dave's Old Porn for Showtime, when they told me there wasn't going to be another season because we did 2 seasons, the guy who was telling us continued to talk to me after he had said, well, you know, there's not going to be another season. I'm like, we're still talking? I mean, isn't that... It's like, yeah, it's not coming back. So what else is going on? I mean, hey, you want to get a lunch or something?
That's what I noticed is the more showbiz people that you meet and you tell them that, or they find out that your show's canceled, they don't even express condolences. And I don't mean that in a bad way. They just, like, it's a name drop, but like I met with Ray Romano. Like,
He's the comiker of the year.
what was I supposed to do? Just say it like you wouldn't have.
I give Pete Holmes advice. Why?
We know who he
Act
is.
like a person.
Hey, Pete, how are you?
Well, that's true.
Oh, come on.
But he didn't even blink. Everybody, you tell them that the
Who
show's
didn't blink?
canceled.
It wasn't you.
You son of a bitch. Ray Romano.
Do tell.
Just tell your story, bedhead.
So you're saying the guy that went into syndication and made $1 billion didn't give a fuck that your show got canceled? Imagine that. What a weird moment that must have been. They didn't care about your little show
So
on
what did he
TNT.
do? What did he do?
Yeah, what did Ray tell you?
Not just him, but everybody
go
just
back
goes
and forth.
into the story of all the things they've had that were canceled. Like, they skip over the sympathy. They just go like,
Oh, yeah, I had all...
you know, right into it. So many things were canceled, and that's just how it is. Everybody, it's almost like a rite of passage. I feel like I've been baptized or something.
Unless you're one of those people that never gets another show. We'll see, I guess.
Tough love, Marc Maron.
talk.
Yeah, Mark, you're fucking what the fuck?
Mark, do you have a?
Well, no, I mean, no, him and I have a thing. We do
Yeah,
this.
no, that's great.
Hey, we have this thing where I don't like him at all. And,
Did they fly you up here to
you
tell
really
the
mean
Canadian
shit.
kids there's no Santa? Is that what they did?
no, this could be good for you. You're gonna figure
I
out.
feel great. I feel like we
You're
got.
35, man. You'll be around.
We did 80 episodes.
Wow.
Which in any other show would have been.
Men of a certain age.
Which was a great show, by the way.
Great show.
It was a good show.
It was a great show, and that is what he referenced being canceled and how they told him and all that sort of stuff. But we did 80 episodes, which would have been 8 seasons of any other show. It's 40 hours. It was an amazing amount of material that we got to do.
Can you still get those online, or?
That's what I wanted to change my Twitter thing, but it didn't seem necessary, which was Pete Holmes Show online forever. It's online forever. That's how
cool.
most people watched it anyway.
That's cool.
Sounds like a threat.
I like the way you have a good outlook on it. That's the way. 80 episodes. I didn't want it to go to 100. You know what? British honest.
I don't like round numbers. But it was a great experience, and now people have seen us do different types of things, and that's just something to be grateful.
What do you got next? Anything going on?
It's that sort of like.
Weren't you up for an award up here before?
Comic of the Year, but he lost out to
2012.
Bill Burr.
I don't know what to say.
What replaced?
It's bullshit. I can't. I'm losing my voice. I can't do a proper Burr. I can't. I could never do a proper Burr, to be honest.
Torture us. Come on, Pete, you got it, didn't you? I can't. It's early. My voice.
What's in the time slot now?
That is a great question.
I can tell you. What is it? What network is it again?
TBS.
Chuck Norris. That's right, baby. Welcome to the Octagon.
Yeah, I don't know what's on at midnight. Does anyone know what's on at midnight? TBS.
On TBS, no.
Delta Force.
I don't even know where that is on the dial.
TBS.
No.
Well, you have to put on UHF, and then that's 89.
I know it's not on.
That's when you know they hated your show, when it's just dead air. They don't have any.
No, we like what you're doing, but we're going to play the Star Spangled Banner for a half hour.
Just a card that says Pete's gone.
Look
You
elsewhere.
can come out now.
Hey, you know what, though? I mean, a lot of people don't ever get a show.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's like that fake sympathy people give you. Hey, you had...
I do think it's math. I don't know if I'm just spinning it positively. But
You
it
are.
just-
Yeah.
This is the ambient talking. Go ahead.
What are you supposed to do? You're running a network. I'm not saying this is what they did, but you could make more money, advertising money, with a no-sound black and white rerun of Big Bang Theory, or you could continue giving this like golden retriever with Down syndrome a shot.
So you're taking the network side on them
Against
canceling
you.
Right.
Yes.
No, I'm trying to understand it. I mean, like, if that isn't that what empathy is? You're running a network. That's a person.
That's like that's
You're
like
not supposed to have empathy.
You're
for
Samuel
corporate
Jackson in
entities.
12 Years a Slave.
yeah. That's like showering with a coach and like make sure you take a towel. Don't slip on the way out.
I don't know. I was trying to wrap my brain around it, and I feel like we did a really good job. And we made the show that we wanted to make. So maybe it would be a harder pill to swallow to be like, it just wasn't that good. But I think it's more of a mathematic thing. I was just talking to somebody out here about the algorithms that we have it's not some guy with a cigar going like, we gotta do this and then this. It's a computer crunching numbers. It's an algorithm. It's about making a lot of money. And I'm
All right,
not
Pete,
saying
you'll be
CBS.
okay, man.
I'm
You'll be
saying
okay.
everybody.
Wait, are you saying the computers are running everything?
Skynet is picking the programming. We need a new. What's up?
What guest did you have on?
Who did we have?
Yeah.
I mean, we had Jim on. We had Jim on twice.
I was on twice.
We had Billy Burr. Bill Burr was on the pilot, and he was on the show, which was phenomenal.
I had a great time. I thought
Marc?
the show was going to keep going. I thought you were great.
I really appreciate that, man. The fact that you did the pilot, that is one. I mean, it was all positive. It's like you're making a pilot, and you want Bill Burr to come on, and he comes on, and he crushed it, and then the show gets picked up. It gives you, I'm sorry to be sentimental, but it gives you like a warm feeling.
This isn't the show to do that. No. Just to let you know that.
Not at all.
You're going to go anywhere positive.
I actually thought of that when that whole thing happened over Ukraine airspace recently. I'm like, there are other... Wow.
Holy shit! Even the French girl was like, "Boo."
And then Marc, you know, it's like it's a sweet thing the way that we all just kind of like float from thing to thing. It's always going to be things to things. And at the end of the day, we're comics, we're comedians, we're sharks, we're cowboys. We're supposed to keep moving. You know what I mean? It's weird to do anything.
I thought like this when I was 35.
Can I be a shark? I want to be a shark.
Hold on, I'm tearing
I want to be a
up
shark.
Well, you are a whale.
This is the kind of.
Sorry, Bob. I should have picked fucking cowboy.
This is that.
No cows in it. Fuck. I was fucked either way.
This is the kind of speech you hear before they find the body. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes. We're cowboys. We're sharks. You know.
Are you a shark or a cowboy, Jim?
Yeah, because Mark and Bill both looked while that was happening and had, I believe, a comment to make. It was not complimentary.
What I mean is, with cowboys, we're comfortable having things shot down all the time.
This is.
That's not. Let him be positive.
Yeah, this is what I can't.
I like it. He's positive. He's looking towards the future. He still sees the ray of light. You know, good for him.
Yeah, there's literally two different ways of looking at it right next to each other.
think of. Remember.
So what do you
remember
think the
that
next show will be?
I don't know. I would like to try and do something different. I mean, it would be fun to tell a story or do something that's
Hey, Ari.
not a daily show.
Ari does the storytelling show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, but you just blew your story.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I just gave it away for free. But it would be fun. I mean, whatever I do, the thing that I love the most about it was what I was touching on, is that you can call these people up, these great comedians that we're working with, have them come on. So whatever it is that I do, I would want to have like a guest element to it, even if it is just guest stars.
People like the show. All the comics like the show.
That meant the most. You know, I will say the thing that I'm proudest of doing the show was doing a speech before the stand-ups. Leno does that, but I don't think anybody else did that speech where you're like, it's hard to do late night, like give it up for these guys. Like just a little bit of like, hey, there's going to be a stand-up coming out here. We all know what it's like to be the fucking drop-in. You come out and you stand on the spot that the guy whose fucking name is the show was just on, and you come out as, it's like you're a foreign entity, and the audience releases antibodies to remove you. So if you just say, there's a stand-up coming out, like he's going to be great. I was a stand-up. I used to do these, and please give it up for him. Everybody crushed. That is the biggest thing that
Did
I'm
you just
proud
say
of.
I was a stand-up?
No, you know what I mean. You son of a bitch. You salty dog. Ray Romano told me you're not a stand-up anymore.
Say it one more time and I'll come.
Up here, that was like a standing ovation. I can't believe it got that sound.
Can you call Ray Romano if you ring him up?
I don't have Ray Romano's phone number.
Stop
Really? Everyone else on these couches does.
True. I don't even know how I'm getting my balls broken. I don't even understand.
Really?
anymore.
You live for it. There's a part of you that demands it.
I do like it. I do enjoy the realism.
Pete, what are you doing up here in Montreal? You're doing You Made It Weird.
I'm doing a
show,
podcast
right?
in about an hour. Yeah, hour and a half. No, 2 hours maybe. And then I'm hosting the award show that Bill Burr is winning Best Comedian.
What else are they giving away? What are the rewards?
That's a great question. There's like Best Short, Best TV Show, I think. I think like Brooklyn Nine-Nine is winning something.
How? Is that a good show?
I've never seen it.
Jesus, Jim.
Like, I'm sorry, I know it's part of the festival, but that's not a good show, right? Like, I know it wins awards and stuff, but it's shit.
What do you mean, Chelsea Perrin?
I saw a couple episodes. It's okay.
I haven't seen it. I'm not being,
It's
quiet.
fucking cops and the hijinks they get up to. The end.
That's a trope. We'll never be tired of the trope.
Fuck it, Jim.
Burning bridges.
Yeah. They're gonna cast the pale Australian guy in a New York fucking cop show. You fuck him.
You could be like a pedophile or something. See, I tried to
but
break balls. It's better when I'm sweet.
But I did that on your show.
That's
That
true.
joke didn't work.
You actually did tell a story. You did a couple things on my show that we had to edit out.
Really? What did I do?
You said cunt.
Okay, well that's...
We had to take that out.
Yeah.
And and then also didn't you tell some weird story about your son and like some rape joke with your son?
No, not a rape. All I said was that I thought I did something illegal because my son... Okay, I was in the shower and my son came up and bashed on the door.
Right.
And then in the condensation, I went, and I went, hello, Hank, and I drew a little bow tie on him. in the conversation. And then I stepped out of the shower and I said, "Hello, Hank." And then he slapped my cock and he ran off. And I don't know whether that's illegal because A, a child touched my cock, or B, because I've been telling everyone.
So you drew a little bow tie on him?
Yeah, in the condensation, I drew a little bow tie.
I love that.
But it also, it's that whole thing that his whole life he was laying on the floor and we put dangly things over him to slap. He'd been training for this moment.
Working the balls like a speed bag. That's what you want to do.
You couldn't put that on your show? It might have saved the thing.
Yeah. Now that I remember that what is this audience?
Yeah.
I can't get a read.
When I did your show, the other guest was a minister.
Yeah, Rob Bell.
Yeah, that was weird.
Pastor.
Yeah.
And I remember you were really funny because we did that thing where we did the Jesus one set of footprints thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And I carried him on the beach and you were like, you cast yourself in the Jesus role.
Yeah.
Which I thought was so funny.
I've always thought that you look like the lead singer from a Christian band.
Yeah, youth pastor or a Mormon. I got that Mormon face.
Thank you.
But you were a pastor, weren't you?
No, I was on track to be a pastor.
Wow.
Why don't you get back to
You
that?
believe in God?
Why don't you go back to that?
The Jew took my TV show. The big man's watching out for me.
How far into it were you before you said, fuck this?
I never really got that far. I went to a college that had Bible majors and chapel and all that sort of stuff, but I never even did the youth ministry major. My mom said she always wanted me to be a pastor, and comedian is close enough. It's talking in front of people. It doesn't matter.
Does she believe that?
I don't know. I think somewhere, like, the dirtier I get or the more I like to say honest I get, she doesn't like it as much. But I'm grateful. She doesn't know what a podcast is. She doesn't know what, she never stayed up to watch the show. So we were clear.
So you're doing this all behind your
never
mother's
watched the
back?
show?
It was on at midnight.
Yeah, but she can't fucking DVR your mum. What's
She's got baby ears and a shotgun on the porch. She's living in the past.
All right.
Yeah. She couldn't stay up to watch. Oh, that's so sad.
Does she have a computer, though, or hands?
We try and keep a computer away from her.
They call it the Jew telephone. I'm not getting on the Jew space telephone.
Wait, what kind of pastor were you? Like, what religion?
Regular.
Regular JC?
It was Protestant, non-Catholic.
You could have been like the
evangelical
next
sort of thing.
Joel Osteen or whatever.
Joel Osteen. Yeah, every day of Friday.
That guy's killing it.
He papers,
Billy, he papers the room. His church is where the Houston Rockets used to play.
Yeah,
he fills that fucking
Like
thing.
every night.
Yeah. He is killing
Merch afterwards.
Oh, God.
Do you still believe in God?
Yeah, I mean, I believe in God in a very non-traditional way, in the sort of.
In other words, he's done horrible.
What does that mean? Does he have a lot of heads?
Does that make you feel retarded?
Oh, Jim. Oh, Jim.
Oh, come on.
What is, what makes me believe in something is just the idea that there's anything. I'm just like, it just feels like this is something. What is this? You know what I mean?
This is a disaster.
That's great. That is great.
But honestly, you think there's a heaven and a hell? And
Is that where you went? I just said I don't believe in God in a traditional
I'm
way.
asking, do you believe that when you die, what happens?
Nope, I'm open to everything. The door is open.
Just tell me what happens. What happens?
Because he's going to die very soon. He wants to know.
What happens? Dave Rapp calls you while you're on the
Jim's
toilet.
worried about this afternoon.
I need to know what happens.
What I mean is I'm completely open. When I do a podcast...
Well, you got to be open when you die. What are you going to say? I'm against whatever happens after I die.
No, I just mean most people...
You're literally getting shit for being open.
I know. Thank you, Bill.
What do you do when a guy's open? You shit in it. What is it? That's what you do.
That is true.
Yeah.
This is a disaster is the line.
No,
Is it clouds? What is it?
This is
It's a web series.
I know you're an atheist, but you're not representing your people well.
I'm people. I'm not like the couch.
Hey! Don't fucking lump me in with them.
What I mean is I'm completely open to the idea that it's just lights out. That seems like completely obvious that maybe your brain creates consciousness, and when your brain dies, you die.
you're
I'm
done.
completely
It's
open to that.
Yeah, it's nothing.
That's what I'm saying. That does seem completely rational and very appealing.
What,
We had
what Bible school-y thing did you go to?
Which one did I go to?
Yeah.
I went to a small school called Gordon College.
Did they hate the Jews there?
Didn't they play Nebraska?
I mean, most. They didn't hate the Jews. No, I can out-Jew a lot of Jews. I learned a lot of Old Testament.
Yeah.
Like I know what Sukkot is. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I really love.
But
Judaism.
do you have a backache and you have arthritis?
You see,
yeah, like that shit. That's
I'm
Jewy.
Lithuanian, Judy. That is, I like to think it's almost honorary Jew. We're pickling a lot of the same things.
Right.
There's a lot of the same kind of like.
Yeah, but
We're
whose
pickling
team?
things you're
Whose
not.
team were you on in the big one? You know what I'm saying? Lithuania.
Lithuania was invaded by Germany. I mean, that was.
And then what happened?
Yeah. And then what happened?
They were like, okay, we'll do what you need.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll get him out of our country. Whatever you need.
It's the size of Rhode Island. Give him a break. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Where were we? Heaven.
brain
Let's get back to
training.
Yeah, we were talking
topics.
about heaven.
Do you
But I
think
mean,
do you think believing in the possibility of an afterlife makes it more likely that you go there?
What is the Jewish
Jesus, that's
afterlife?
a
Like,
leap.
what is
Hey,
the-
Pete,
what do the
Peter,
Jews have?
Pete, I'm very sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
For what?
I fucking opened up this can of worms.
Yeah, you really did.
I apologize.
This is what I do. This is every guest that comes on my podcast. We talk about God at the end, which I think is really interesting. We have people like Brian Greene, the theoretical physicist, did it, and it was a delight. It was just a guy.
Do you have Ray Romano?
Ray Romano. What is this? Pee-wee's Playhouse? What the fuck is going on? You're not Jambi. That's not the magical word. That bit is over. Yes, Ray Romano did the podcast.
That's the Pete Holmes I was waiting for.
Pete snapping.
Hey, finally.
They fucking canceled my show.
Wonderful.
Exactly. Yeah, what?
Oh, there's no God.
No.
But we talked about that on Skeptic Tank. That was a good.
Yeah, that was really good.
We're not the only. It's interesting to hear what different people say, but what I'm saying is it all gives me a lot of joy.
Yeah.
The Bill Nye did it. He was a big everything is nothing. It's a big cosmic coincidence, sort of thing. And then you have some like Deepak Chopra did it, and he is the absolute opposite. And people get mad. People get mad when the science people are on. People get mad when the super mystics are on. I like to just work in that middle ground. We're different people from moment to moment. Who are you? Hungry Pete, horny Pete, sleepy Pete, drunk Pete? Which Pete is you?
Cancer Pete.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
Sorry, man.
No, I know,
You
Bill.
lobbed it over. You lobbed it over.
You're my favorite comedian. It's an honor.
Oh,
that
fuck
is
you.
so funny. What I'm saying is it only stands to reason. Jesus Christ. One guy listening on the radio is like, I want to hear what he says, and then he drives into a ravine.
Yeah.
Who made the most sense? That's
Who
been
made-
on- yeah.
But that's the
or
thing.
something that
That's
you
what-
really
that's-
had to think about after he left.
My point is as we're all fluctuating, as all of our feelings are impermanent, so your beliefs can be too. Like you can wake up in the morning. That's a real atheist kind of time when you wake up to piss at 4 and you just feel alone and dead and scared. That's fine. And then other times.
Wow.
And then other times you see your child being born, or you fuck somebody you love, all that stuff, and then suddenly God makes sense.
Yeah, one usually causes the
I
other.
love you. You
Yeah, you put a
cunt.
lot of momentum on the fuck when you fuck somebody you love.
He was trying to keep.
He was trying to get
keep
everybody.
Sirius XM.
He's trying to get everybody.
Thanks, Pete.
You can butt fuck someone you're in love with, and you just see the heavens open.
Well, I don't understand what you're saying.
He meant
Fuck someone you love?
Are you really
Make
looking
love
at
to
your Twitter?
someone you fuck.
You really looking at your fucking Twitter right
Why
now?
not?
Jesus, give it a rest.
Oh, what's happened?
Oh, he's on Twitter.
Somebody's pissed at him on Twitter.
Addict.
You know, Pete,
I'm still mad you called me a cunt. I'm sorry to call you at home, but that was inappropriate.
Very good.
There you go.
Very good, Pete.
We'll call back action.
I'll give you a... Pete, that was very good, Pete.
Pete, I envy your ability to experience joy. It's very appealing.
Or just your fantasy world you live in. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
I'll tell God you said that.
But see, the thing is, I think that your model of like the fluctuation's a little off because at some point you got to commit to something, or what are you?
Yeah, that's true.
Why? Why do you
Happy.
have to commit to it? Why do you have to commit to it?
Why does he?
I mean, you commit to
It
something.
doesn't matter either way you're headed there.
When you fuck someone
no, but
you
you
love
believe
and
something.
you see heaven.
Yeah, but I think that's an
man.
intelligent point of view that you're kind of admitting that you don't know what the fuck happened, so you're open to everything, as opposed
it's
to having
dog-
to be able to be like nailed down to like nothing happens. Bam, that's fucking it.
It's dogs trying to
No, but you can
understand
have
the
beliefs
internet.
and be
That's
open-minded.
the same as fucking Switzerland in the Second
Yeah,
World
but
War.
you can have
Pick
the
a
belief
fucking
that
team.
I don't really know.
Sure, I don't know.
It's who gives a shit. How about who gives a shit?
Oh, man.
Character.
That's playing it safe. When you don't pick a side, that's like playing it
2 in the
safe.
morning, Mark.
Yeah, I told you it's an atheist time of day. This is a difficult time.
You piss at 4 a.m., really?
What's that?
You piss at 4?
Sometimes I did last night. I drank so much water.
Holy shit, do you keep a piss diary?
I don't. My nurse does. My nurse does.
Opie, do you do that with your kid though? I keep a shit diary with my kid.
Hell fucking no.
Yeah, you're
I
supposed
fucking-
to keep a shit
I
diary.
write
I keep one with
Wow,
my
you're
He
dates.
shits between 1 and 2 every afternoon.
Did you hear? Wait,
You're
wait.
going to publish that?
Did you hear?
Yeah, so I write it down.
Norton had a good one. He
No one
goes,
has headphones on. It's okay.
he goes, I keep them with my dates. Thank you, Bob. I didn't think that would get anything in hindsight.
I put my son on the toilet between 1 and 2 every afternoon. He's 18.
Regardless.
What do you look?
I actually watch him and then go on, shit.
Yeah.
And then get super excited.
What are you looking for, though, with the shit diary?
You're demanding
Because
him.
I want to toilet train him. That's going to be an achievement of mine.
How old is he?
Sometimes when you see your child shit, you can see heaven.
So
Or you just fucking him because you love him.
Are you training him to be like a heroin mule, like to shit it out? Deliver the product. Come on, son.
I always think that though because you go through the X-ray at the airports, but if I hold my son, I never have to go through the X-ray. If you want to ship drugs through, just pack a nappy full of coke. You'll never get checked. Who's the creepy TSA guy that goes open the nappy?
I would.
What the fuck's a nappy?
It's a diaper.
Diaper,
You
yeah.
couldn't
figure it out
You
from
couldn't
context.
figure it out from all the other words around it.
Yeah. I don't know what a fucking nappy is.
Never heard that before.
Yeah. I've never heard nappy.
Yeah. That's what you take when you're tired.
We could start wrapping this shit up.
We
right?
started wrapping this up at 7
Oh,
in the
no
morning.
kidding.
Yeah.
No kidding, did we? Let's get some.
Opie, what do you think Bill did differently this year to finally get him the award, Best Comic?
Enough
When
about the
you
award.
get the award, you think you'll see God.
I don't know. I'm like open to it. I mean, if I get it in the morning, it might
you
be a
wanna
very
know
dark time. If I get it in the afternoon, maybe I think it's Buddha.
Let's do final thoughts and plugs. Judy Gold,
Are
we'll start with you.
Well, I want to know if you're going to be, winner Bill when you. Well, I can't do a fucking callback. No one fucking laughs at my callback when he's like,
Just say Ray Romano.
yeah.
What's the big plug, Judy?
I don't know. What are we doing? We're doing All-Star Gala.
Yeah.
I don't know.
When is that?
All Stars
Tonight, I'm doing Green Room tonight.
I'm doing that with you.
Yes,
Wow.
with Paul Provenza. Right. We're going to talk about comedians who've died on stage here.
Bill? Bill's got the award today. What else you got going on, Bill?
Nothing.
That's it.
We're gonna have some booze.
Hosting the award party.
Nice. Jim Jeffries.
Tonight I'm at the Lee Symphonique at 9:30, and I'm doing Dave's show at midnight. And
I'm doing Dave's Saturday night.
Nice.
By the way.
and I got a special coming out on Netflix August 29th.
Nice.
Taped at the Wilbur.
At the Wilbur,
Yes, sir.
yeah, Bill was nice enough to visit me. He was there for your brother's graduation.
That's right.
Is that going to be mostly stuff about your kid, or?
There'll be some bits of it. You won't enjoy it. It's not like you should put it in your diary, Mark.
Put it in your shit diary. That was an A+ joke. I don't know why we didn't laugh.
It was good.
Like,
Pete
you take
Holmes?
a dump, watch Jim Jeffries special. That was so funny. It was mean. It was on tone with the show. I don't know what the
This
fuck
is why he
happened.
got canceled. He's desperate. You want it so bad.
I think I have a comedy special that might get cancelled. You know, it's bad.
When Netflix just says, just take it down.
Petey, what do you got, bro?
I would just like to plug my podcast. A lot of the people here have done it. It's called You Made It Weird. We do, if you enjoy comedians talking about silly, deep things like that, give it a listen. It's on.
I think you just turned me on to it. I'll check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fun. I mean, just think about it. If you want to know what like John Hamm,
Leave
or
him wanting
whatever,
more.
Bill Burr. If you want to know what Bill Burr thinks about God and all that sort of stuff, we talk about it for like 45 minutes and does one of the funniest anti-marriage rants I've ever heard in my life on his episode. Then he got married, but it was so funny.
You get married?
Yes, I did.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's still funny.
Ari.
How come you got married?
Huh?
What was the final tipping point?
I
Sorry,
don't want to
Bill.
fucking talk
All
about
right,
this.
fair enough.
Ari, what do you got, brother?
What the fuck?
I'm in Brooklyn at the Bell House, August 21st. How's that? Can I do that? Can I just do that? Can I just get a come people?
That's fine. David Tell.
What?
What do you got?
Sorry.
These are final thoughts. We're wrapping up.
This is great. I'll be doing the Comedy Underground shows with some of the comics you've seen here, and then we'll do it Friday at the Cleopatra, which is a strip club. So I assume the party's in the front, something in the trannies in the back, whatever it is, but there's something going on there. And, other than that, I'll just be enjoying Quebec. Thank you, Canada, for having me. I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Fuck it. Don't suck up to him.
Fuck all of you guys with your shitty plugs. All right?
Marc Maron.
Thank you, Canada.
Yeah, I'm doing I'm doing a thing with you tonight, the gala or whatever. I'm doing a solo show on Saturday. The last episode of Maron on IFC is next Thursday.
The season
And
finale.
The season finale. And yeah, WTF is always
Wasn't
there.
Bill on that?
He was just on the one last night.
Oh,
Bill was
last
on,
night,
and
yeah.
Joey Diaz, and
Joey Diaz.
Jimmy Pardo, and Conan, and it was a big episode.
Wow.
Is this the episode where you take an aspirin without eating first?
Yeah, it was a scary story.
The weird noise that doesn't sound like the weird smell.
Next week it's Kinwer and Dave Anthony are on the show, but yeah, and I'm doing a solo show on Saturday. I'm doing your show.
Yes,
right,
Marc will be
Saturday.
on it.
I'm here. Okay. I'm happy to be here. I like coming to these shows. It makes me mean for an hour. And I was so happy Pete was here to take it.
Mark, I said backstage, I was like, I don't know if everyone else is going to get it until Mark sets the tone.
Oh, come on.
Of how rough it's good.
No, you're doing things.
And Nick DiPaolo.
Doing a made-for-TV movie with Ray Romano.
Fantastic!
Best of the Fest tonight at Club Soda, and Nasty Show tonight, and 3 Nasty Shows tomorrow night, and Nick DiPaolo podcast.
Cool. And Bobby, what do you got, brother?
I'm doing Dave's show tonight at Cleopatra. And
It's
then
called the Comedy Underground, for those of you who...
Comedy Underground.
Yes.
His TV show, but it's live.
It's so underground they didn't put it in that fucking bullshit pamphlet that they hand out to everybody.
They don't-
It's like a fucking mimes like Twitter account on there, but they can put a real TV show.
At blank.
Sorry.
I'm doing that, and then I'm doing Russell Peters Gala Sunday and Monday.
All right. And finally, Jim Norton.
I'm doing my own show at the Jisoo Theater tomorrow night, and my
What theater?
Jisoo, G-E-S-U.
The Jeju?
Jisoo. Jisoo Theater tomorrow
It's
night.
French for kazoo.
And I have my show is on Vice.com, but they're actually thinking we're going to TBS now at midnight.
Really?
Winner.
With that, I want to thank the crowd for coming by. We had a great time in Montreal. Thanks, guys. See ya next week. We're out.